You're watching Staros Entertainment.tv.
Hi, this is Tyrone TANN with Staros Entertainment.tv, and we're in Century City, California for an exclusive sit-down interview with country artist Risa BINDER. So check us out here as we sit down and talk to her about her life and her new music and her new song, U-Haul, on Staros Entertainment.tv. Hi, this is Tyrone TANN with Staros Entertainment.tv, and we're here with the lovely
Risa BINDER.
Now, Risa, first off, I want to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I'm expecting my first kid. She is coming at the very beginning of February. So, yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Now, you're here, obviously, in L.A.
Yes.
And exciting to finally meet you.
Oh,
I got to see some of your music video and then hear your music. So we want the audience to get to kind of know you, kind of get a little bit about you, hopefully fall in love with you, and then hopefully start to follow you. And that's kind of how we do things here. So tell the audience just a little bit about your background, about where you born and raised.
Sure. I'm from Columbia, Maryland, and I basically always wrote songs about boys I had crushes on, and kind of embarrassing because I'd be like in the family room playing the piano, and my parents would be like, well, who is that about? And I would say, I can't tell you, but would love to write those songs as my little secret crushes. So that's how it kind of began.
Awesome. Now, this show is about inspiring others. What or who in your life inspired you to become a singer?
I'm inspired by many things. I'm inspired by my family. I'm inspired by my Nana, and just by life. I absolutely love being alive and people. And so, for example, I could be on the subway and I see people and watch them interact with each other, and I'm like, there's a song in there, So you just never know where a song is going to come from.
Yeah, I mean, what is your process? I mean, for as a singer, everyone has different. I've interviewed a lot of different musicians and actors, but in general, for singers, what is your process of coming up with a song? And
I think it's so interesting because it's different for every person. For me, a chorus will come first, so I'll hear the chorus, something that repeats over and over, and I'll write it down. And if I can remember it the next day, I'll think, okay, that's catchy. It happens in the shower. It happens when I'm driving a car. It happens in the weirdest ways. And then I'll write it down in my phone just to tell you, because living in Nashville, Tennessee, we all co-write with each other. So it's almost like dating. We have to be in a room with people we've never met, and we throw our ideas around, and then they'll say, oh, I want to do that idea. So you kind of always have to have ideas at the ready.
And when was that point in your life where you were like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? I grew up in the theater and performing, so I always loved, my favorite part about this is the live show. But I knew there's a place in Nashville called the Bluebird Cafe, and it's where all the songwriters of all the famous songs the songwriters will sit in a circle and sing their songs. So the first time I went there, it was Garth Brooks, but it was not him singing. It was all of the writers who wrote the song. The song like The Dance or Thunder Rolls. And I was like, oh my gosh, those are the people that made the magic happen. I want to learn how to do that. So that's when I thought to do it forever. Oh, awesome. And then, so from now, do you currently reside in Nashville right now?
I do. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. But I'm a jumper.
I could tell. Because she was very, very polite when we met.
Thank you.
And not to say that people from LA aren't, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of people that I met from not only just Nashville, but in general. When they're out of state, there's that the hospitality stuff.
Sure, but I have to say, too, because there are different energies kind of like wherever you go. I lived in New York City for 8 or 9 years, and I'm obsessed with New York. And I would jump here, and the energy here is very beachy fun. And I write here a lot as well in Los Angeles. And then Nashville has a homey type vibe that is a smaller town vibe that I feel like it was easier to jump into the creative process there, because you'd go to a coffee shop and there was the person you just wrote with yesterday, and it's no coincidence. So, yeah.
So now, speaking of music, talk about your music style and what your music, what you got going, and the kind of songs that you like to write.
Sure, I love writing songs about following your dreams. I'm a big believer in kind of what you focus on comes to be, and if I could be a positive force in your life to make you want to pursue your dreams, then I'm doing my job. And so my music is like feel good, fun. I'd love for your families to come see my show. It's definitely a family type show. And then maybe you leave inspired to do whatever it is that you want to do with your life.
Well, I mean, I got to check it out. I mean, I got to check out your music video. You got a song called U-Haul.
I have
right?
U-Haul, yeah.
And let's talk about that song.
Okay.
You know, it was cool. I mean, it actually plays off the music video. I mean, you're actually calling out.
For sure. You know, I had this title in my phone for a while because you never know when you're going to sit in a co-write and write it. So I wanted to write a breakup party song because breakups hurt. I mean, everyone has experienced them. But what happens if it actually became a party? What happens if you didn't hold on to heartbreak for so long, but you called your girlfriends or guy friends over and you're like, let's get this person out of there. And so guy or girl, you pack it up. You have your friends come over, you eat some pizza, you pack it up, and you get them on out. I wish I would have done that. This is an exaggeration of something that I never really did, but that's what's fun about writing a song. You can make it whatever you want. So.
And then people, because obviously it was a catchy video. How do people can catch your music video?
Okay, if you go, my video is on YouTube, and the way you spell U-Haul is YOUHAUL, and then my name Risa Binder. If you go up on YouTube, you'll find it immediately.
Awesome. And then, you know, is there any other upcoming songs that you have like in your head that you're thinking of, and what is something that's inspiring you to do the next song, or what?
So we're about 8. We're about 8 or 9 songs into the next record, and U-Haul is on the next record. And my producer Luke Wooten in Nashville, he just produced Brad Paisley's records, Dierks Bentley, just major players. And so I feel so lucky to be working with him. And we've been on a radio tour since June. We've traveled every other week since June, ending here in LA, which I totally love that. And so the next step is to have this baby. That is the truth. What? Oh my gosh.
What was that? TYRONE Jr.?
Yeah. How did you know that? No. Is this a psychic network? I'm just kidding. It's not. But the next, after she comes, we're going out again. And we have
Tyra Jr.
Tyra. It's a girl. So that's actually a really pretty name, Tyra. Thank you for that. I'll consider that. But we're going out again, starting in probably in March to do the next single. So we do have we're thinking between 3 songs for this next single, and the way you pick a single is it's kind of like the meeting of the minds, and everyone kind of talks about what their favorites are, and we want to make sure that everyone on the team is on the same page. So we're almost there. So I can't wait. I'm excited because there's a lot of new stuff in the works.
And what for you, like, I know some people tell me sometimes it takes them a couple hours, sometimes it takes them days or months. For your process for writing a song, what is the average kind of process for you?
So I like to finish it. So this is crazy, ready? In Nashville, you can it's not usually this strict anymore, but you could do two writes a day. So 1 at 10 and 1 at 2 and lunch in between. And so what you want to do, if you can structure it, everyone is different. But for me, I like to, if I can write a song in 3 hours, that's ideal. In Nashville, when you do a write with someone, you want to leave with the song finished. Because if it's not finished enough so that you could go and do edits and be like, what do you think about this? But you could lose someone's attention if you don't leave with a full something intact, if that makes sense. So the goal is to finish. It may take 5 hours. It may take, but like to have that in that day, just be a done thing, a done deal.
Cool. And what are you going to be doing next? I mean, obviously you got this tour coming up, having the baby. So is there anything that you aspire to do, like that maybe play with somebody, maybe you could put it
absolutely.
out there?
So speaking of putting it out there, I'm all about putting things out there. And in my house, my apartment, I paint a wall, and I call it my dream board wall. And I'll paint it with magnetic paint and chalkboard paint. So then I cut out things, visions of things, pictures from magazines or the internet or whatever, of things I want to do next, because there's no one way to do what we do as artists. Like, I wish there was a report card, but there just isn't. And so for me, my next steps are on my wall, which are basically just, I want to open for bigger artists than myself and spend the summer doing festivals and things. So on my dream board, there's a bunch of pictures of festivals I want to play and people I want to open for. And there's a lot of wonderful energy that comes with working your butt off on things, but then also imagining them happening too. So
let's name. What are a couple of festivals and a couple artists that you
Oh,
just
my.
because you never know.
Yeah, okay, so there's a beach festival called the Tortuga Beach Festival.
Oh, no. I know the guy.
Oh, perfect. That'd be
But
great.
you never know. To
No.
be honest with you, because there's been times where you'll interview somebody, and you'll mention something, and then they're like, I was just happened to listen or enter
Oh, yeah.
and they're like. And
Well,
they put
a
it
couple
up.
of people. I mean, Low Cash is a great country duo, and I'm singing one of their songs on my next record. So I would love the opportunity to open for them as they tour, and they are great people. And the list goes on. I mean, there's a lot of strong women in country music, and I just want to be on the road with people that I love and respect. Yeah.
Awesome. And that you've been inspired by it, right?
Yes.
And this show is ultimately about inspiring others. What inspirational messages can you give to someone out there that maybe wants to do what you do or just follow their dreams in general?
I would say there's only one beautiful you and your life, right? So you have your own lane you're in. So I just say to stay in your lane. You're creating your own lane. And, other people may try to pull you in all these different directions, but really your heart is your compass, and you just kind of stay in your lane. And as you're in your lane, you attract more people to you who love what it is you're doing if you stay humble, kind, and hardworking. And so I just feel like, you can do what it is you put your heart to and your mind to. It was put, I say this in my shows, like, whatever it is you want to do is put in your heart for a reason. And you have to follow that regardless of the no. You'll hear a lot of no's, but you kind of have to kindly make them go past you. Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm just going to keep going down my own beautiful path, your own beautiful path that was made for you. So.
Awesome. And now, last but not least, we want to help promote you, your websites, your social media, upcoming tours or songs,
Yes.
anything like that. You got an audience right here.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love you. Thank you for watching us. I'm at Risa Binder, RisaBinder.com. That's where you can find out where my shows are, my tours are. I'm on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. You can look up my songs there, or look me up by name there. It'll pop up. But I'm online, and I love Instagram. I love pictures of food. So I post a lot of those and places that I've been and people that I'm meeting. So I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Risa Stuff, RISA, and the word stuff. Come find me and let's be friends.
Awesome. Well, check her out again at the bottom of the screen. Check out her website. Check out all of her music. Check out her social media, all that kind of good stuff. I want to say, number one, congratulations on your baby.
Oh, thank you.
And also congratulations on your new song, which is U-Haul.
U-Haul.
Which is check it out the catchy music video if you can as well. And then I'm going to say this in advance, congratulations on all your success.
Ooh, can we high five?
Yes. I just know you're going to do well.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you, God bless you, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Again, this is Tyrone Tann with the lovely
Risa Binder, hello.
And you're watching
you.
Star Wars Entertainment.tv. So check out more episodes as we interview a lot more guests here on Star Wars Entertainment.tv.